It's time to get your zest on. It's a garlic citrus marinade that's going to bring the wow factor to pork shoulder and a classic sandwich.
That's right. Jill Garcia Schmidt, lead instructor for the Culinary Center of Kansas City, is here to show us how to put together a Mojo pork Cubano. Did I say that right?
You did. Very nicely
All right,
done.
Fantastic. So let's talk about the history of the Cuban sandwich.
Yes.
It seems like it's a staple of a lot of restaurants around
Yes.
town, all over the place. What all goes in your perfect Cuban sandwich?
So, this sandwich is so up my alley because if anybody knows me well, you know I love pork.
Okay.
I love pork, and pork on pork action is some of my favorite. So, in a traditional Cubano sandwich, you start with some nice bread. A baguette is great if you can find the
Like a French
Cuban
baguette?
pan. Yep.
Okay.
Otherwise, baguette is great. You need some ham.
Okay.
Avoid smoked or honey if you can. You just want kind of either boiled or roasted.
Just
all right?
plain old,
Yep, just
plain
ham.
Jane ham. Okay.
Because the star of the show is the Mojo marinated roast pork.
Now let's talk about the Mojo.
Yes.
What goes in the Mojo marinade?
So in the Mojo marinade goes cilantro, mint, orange, lime, garlic, cumin, oregano, salt
All the
and
good
pepper.
stuff.
Oh my gosh, everything delicious goes in there.
So then how do you cook that, or do you cook it in the marinade? Do you cook it in the sauce, or do you cook it, you marinate and then cook it outside?
Yep, you do a really nice, give it a nice rub massage like you'll love it, okay? Like you really want your pork to understand that you appreciate it. And so you give it some love, and then you
Okay.
go ahead and roast it off. Now,
Yeah, I'm gonna move this for a second because
sure.
they're trying to show off all
Oh,
that,
thank you,
all
yes.
that massaged meat over there.
so
I
I'm just
think.
breaking it up a little bit
Can I
to
say
make
that on
it.
TV?
You can. You did. I'm
Once.
just breaking it up a little bit. So I'm gonna clean my hands off because I've got a cast iron skillet over here that's piping hot,
It
and
is-
that's important.
Got a little steam coming
Yep.
off of it there.
So I'm gonna build the sandwich for you real fast.
Okay.
We gotta have
Gotta
mustard.
have the mustard, an ample amount of mustard.
Yes, and yellow mustard. This is the only time I eat yellow mustard. I love all other mustards.
So none of your Grey Poupon or
Nope,
the
nope,
Dijon mustards
nope.
or anything.
Then you're gonna go down with your sliced ham.
Okay.
Okay. And then the Mojo pork.
Okay.
Okay.
Boom. Look at that.
Oh.
Careful.
And it comes with a song, and it goes, "Oh yeah, baby."
I like
Pork.
it like that.
Yep.
Like that.
And
Sorry,
then
just kidding.
we need cheese. So Swiss cheese.
Yes.
Swiss cheese is the traditional cheese. Now, here's something you may not have known about the Cubano sandwich. It was
Okay.
actually invented in Mexico. And in the 1950s, and it was actually created to welcome the Cuban immigrants.
Oh, so that's how it gets its
Yes,
name.
that's how it gets its name.
They felt like they needed to make them their own sandwich to welcome them. That's
Don't we
kind of
do
cool.
that? Don't we do that with food? We show love
Yeah,
through our food. So
I
that
like
was the
it.
way they did it. So I've got some melted butter on here, and I'm going
Okay.
to transfer this over to the skillet, and I'm just going to press it down. I'm going to add a little bit more melted
Oh, no,
butter to
careful.
this side.
It almost
And
tipped
then
over.
I have a press.
That's going to keep it upright while we're.
That's right. And you want to press it down. If you have a
Okay.
panini press at home, you can use that as well. Or if you don't have one of these presses, you can use another skillet and just
Okay.
press down on top. And then you just let it do its thing.
Very
All
cool.
right?
Now, while that's kind of going, you guys have an event called,
Yes.
is it Cafe Babalu? Did I say that right?
Yes, and it's part of our menus and music.
Okay, talk a little bit about that and what type of Cuban food and Caribbean cuisine we can get there.
Well, you're going to be able to find a really full buffet that night, and you got to eat all your great food that night because you're going to be dancing and drinking and singing the night away.
Excellent.
So we'll have all different kinds of things, Cuban and Caribbean.
Okay.
We're going to have rumba, merengue, and salsa dance lessons.
All right.
The Cubanisms are coming to play, and so I mean it's just going to be a great night.
Well, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, can I try a part of the, because this is the best part about
Yes,
this job. I mean,
please.
being on TV, you know, is great and all, but it's really, I come for the food.
Yes.
So, Jill, you're going to stick around,
Yes.
and we're talking empanadas coming up next in the next half hour. Right now, I'm going to eat, though.
Oh, ooh, do you hear the crunch on that bread? So good, he can't even talk.